Hi and welcome to Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. In this video we're going to be looking at the exciting new news and the ongoing pre-production of the new Stargate. And I have an article here from Gateworld where Joseph Malozzi, who is the long-time producer from many years ago, and he has shared the title page from a new script. And it's like we're getting a step closer to new Stargate. So I'll take you down. I'll put myself down in the corner, and we'll have a look at this and discuss. And as you see, here's the Stargate webpage, Gateworld. And this news is brand new. It comes in today, March 27th. The headline: Here's proof that Brad Wright's new Stargate script exists. Longtime Stargate producer Joseph Malozzi shared an image of the title page from the long-gestating Stargate series, with part of the title left obscured because mystery, intrigue. I want to pique your interest in this show, and they will, and they have, and I can't wait. But anyway, we're moving on. Fans have been waiting for a morsel of information regarding Brad Wright's fourth in-canon Stargate series. Can rejoice at this small but exciting tease at what could soon be in the works if Amazon gives the green light. And the rumour is that Amazon are very, very much for giving the green light. This is something that is almost certain. It's just going to happen. Joseph Malozzi, who was a long-time writer and producer on Stargate SG-1, Atlantis and Universe, has shared the title page of Brad Wright's Stargate pilot on social media with the caption, "A little light reading ahead of the weekend." Malozzi seems to have edited the page to obscure part of the show's title, Stargate something. Or perhaps Wright himself has yet to decide on the show's full name and left the text box as a placeholder to fill in later. And I'll just come down and you can see. This is the post that Malozzi put up. A little light reading ahead of the weekend. Hashtag Stargate. And then it's Stargate something. Episode 101. Written by Brad Wright. Oh, how I wish I knew what was in the box. And the next 60 pages of script. For anyone who wants to wager a guess as to what might be in the box for the show's title, John S. on Twitter noted that with the font and size of the box, it would be 7 letters. Another fan noted Stargate Legacy would be one possibility that fits the space. In any case, let the guessing games begin. Even David Hewlett, who played Dr. Rodney McKay on the Stargate Atlantis, also joined in on the fun. He scribbled in McKay over the blank text box, saying, "I fixed the cover page for you at Brad Travellers. It's okay, consider it a gift." And there it is, Stargate McKay. There's an interesting point that in one of the episodes, McKay has dealings with Bill Nye, the science guy. So obviously Bill Nye exists as himself in the Stargate universe. But in one of the episodes, I can't remember which episode, but one of the episodes of Blind Spot, one of the characters reveals that her father is Bill Nye, the science guy. And even in that, Bill Nye says he, I think, co-authored a paper with Dr. Rodney McKay. The upshot is that Blind Spot and Stargate are in the same universe, which I find quite interesting. As exciting as it is, it's important to remember the two things. First, the show does not have the green light yet. It's going to come. It's definitely going to come. It's saying that there is no guarantee that Amazon will ultimately choose to go with Wright's pitch for a new series. Yeah, they will. They will. They absolutely will. I'm 100% sure of this because they have done a lot of pre-prod on it, and they wouldn't be doing that without a sort of, even if it's only lightly penciled in or a quiet nod. Nothing formal maybe, but there's been a quiet nod. You wouldn't be going ahead as you are without that. And second, if Amazon does pick up this series, it may be a while until it reaches our television screens. That's fair enough. It takes a long time to make this stuff. The pre-prod alone will be months upon months upon months. possibly even a year. The production for the series may take a year, because season 1 you're going in cold. Seasons beyond 1 and after 1, you've already got things sorted. People know your production is much quicker in in subsequent seasons. But they tend to take a long time with season 1 because they've got to get everything right and do the setups. So you could be looking at a year of pre-production, 6 months, say. Well, that's if they do a full 26 season, of course. They might do it in the new format of 10 to 12 episodes, in which case, yeah, you could be looking 4 to 5 months of actual filming, but then you've got post-production with effects, editing and things like that. So I think even if it was greenlit today, you'd be looking optimistically, you'd be looking 2 years for season 1. But obviously a lot quicker for season 2. But yeah, I'm thinking, I can wait. I just want this to return. In fact, they're actually addressing it here. When a fan asked how long the process could take, Malozzi responded, depends on Amazon. If they greenlight the show, say next week, Brad could get a writer's room up and running by May. Some scripts written for the top of summer, head into production in the back half of this year, start dropping #Stargate episodes, summer of 23, give or take. So, I mean, even they're saying it's sort of 18 months away if they start straight away. Well, I said maybe 2 years. So, well, yeah, just only because I know how long it takes to make this stuff. In a corresponding blog post, Malozzi added optimistically, are we about to lock that elusive 6th chevron? Maybe. You know what would really, really help? Letting Amazon know you're looking forward to Brad Wright's new Stargate series. Absolutely. Malozzi's 6th chevron comment harkens back to his Reddit comment back in 2020, where he fielded a question about the status of Brad Wright's potential new Stargate series. Someone asked me how many chevrons have been locked. I told them 5. Brad Wright first announced he was talking with MGM about Stargate during his appearance at the 2018 GateCon fan convention. Then, in early 2019, he reiterated on the Nerks of the Hub fan podcast even, that he was actively working with the studio on a new show. Wright later revealed that his new Stargate pitch would see the Stargate program now revealed to the public and would take place in the present day, and he confirmed it would include appearances from legacy cast members of SG-1 and Atlantis at least, all while introducing new characters and pushing the franchise forward in a new direction. Yeah, I think you'd need to have the legacy characters as a carryover, just because people are familiar with the old system, the old series. Don't throw everything new at them. Do it as a subtle introduction. So, you'll slowly drift the old out and put the new in, and it would work perfectly well. The potential 4th Stargate series has been on a slow train, in part because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I wrote a pilot for MGM, and the timing could not have been worse in terms of delivery, Wright told Bleeding Cool, because the pandemic hit pretty much as I was typing the end. The future of his proposed 4th series suddenly became uncertain, as studios around the world tightened their purses and struggled to restart film and television productions safely. Then, in May of 2021, Amazon announced it was buying up Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer and all of its assets, including, of course, the Stargate franchise. That created a further degree of uncertainty for Brad's 4th series, as the changing of the guard could see a shift in the studio's creative strategy, or a lengthy acquisition process, during which plans for the Stargate franchise would remain in limbo. And thankfully, it has completed quite quickly because of the lack of that 5th member of the Federal Trade Commission. I know there's talks about revisiting it, but it's very unlikely, and as time goes on, it's becoming less likely, so it should be good. But now, less than a year later, Amazon's acquisition of MGM is complete, and the studio is free to press ahead with the Stargate movie and/or series for their streaming service, Amazon Prime Video. I think if they're going to press ahead, they'll press ahead with series rather than film. Film's a one-off hit, whereas a series ongoing, and it is content, and that is ultimately, of course, what streamers need. As recently as February, Wright made it clear that he was unaware of Amazon and MGM's intention regarding Stargate. But he seems eager to jump back into the captain's chair of a new Stargate series, should they give him the green light. Hopefully they do. With any luck and a bit of lobbying from the fans, we may yet see a new Stargate grace our television screens within the next few years. And I, for one, can't wait. And I'm looking forward to this show all of a dither. As long as they bring back General Carter. Samantha Carter, Essex girl, innit? Anyway, I shall come up and we shall round this off. Yeah, well, with a bit of luck, we could be having a new Stargate series by, well, summer next year. And I, for one, can't wait. I love Stargate. It's what's getting on for 30 years now, the franchise. And I watched every episode of every form, even the films, the first film and the last couple of films. I know them all. I mean, you get your week episodes. That one with the women in the early series one. God, it was awful. But there's a couple of week episodes, sure. A couple of bottle episodes, fine, you get them. But then they have some excellent stories, some excellent story arcs. And it was just so entertaining. And you make an emotional investment in the characters. And that's what I did. And that's why I enjoyed it so much. And my dog's having a scratch. So if you hear a noise, it's my dog. But yeah, it's one of those series where you do make the investment and you do get the rewards for it. And the sooner it comes back, the better. Anyway, I shall round off now. If you like what you see and hear on this channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like, leave a comment. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.